guys, I'm Tiffany. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm sharing my November TBR. So the first thing is I'm participating in NaNoReaMo. So that is National Novel Reading Month instead of Writing Month. Now many people have already made their goals and plans, and I'm sure they've got like 5,000 pages, 10,000 pages. Well, this year's definitely been more slumpy and much more shorter content for me. I just can't get into like really big books. But this time around, I'm really gonna try. So the past 2 months, I've only gotten to 1,500 or 1,600 pages. So this time, I'm challenging myself to 2,000 pages. So we're gonna see how that goes. Now my November TBR is very loose, so if I get to the books, great, and if I decide to mood read something else, that's great too. The first book I want to read is How to Hack a Heartbreak. So this is about a female coder, and she gets frustrated by all the stupid things guys do on dating apps, so she comes up with a new app called Jerk Alert, where women can rate the guys they meet on these dating apps. It gets a huge following, and there's this guy she works with that she kind of likes. It sounds like a really nice romance book that I definitely want to read. The next book is Serpent and Dove. I started it a couple days ago, and I'm kind of intrigued. I don't know, this book is about a witch and a witch hunter, and they're bound in holy matrimony over some sort of misunderstanding, and that concept itself somewhat sounds interesting, but also I've heard some bad things about the book, so I'm a little hesitant about it, but I think I'd be willing to give it a try. The next book is The Wicked King. This is the sequel to The Cruel Prince, so I won't spoil the synopsis. So I started reading this in July of this year, and I was kind of getting into it. But I really haven't even hit 100 pages into it, so I'd like to try and read this book. We're gonna have to see about this month. Now the next 3 books all go into this challenge video I have, which is Battle of the Sexes. So that is The XY, City of Beasts, and Eve of Man. So all of these books have to do with men and women being separated or something separate between men and women. What I want to do by reading these books is compare and contrast how they deal with that sort of thing. How much do they properly address the differences between men and women? Do they address it at all? Or is it just a standard young adult story because all of them are YA, so I'm gonna have to see about that. So The XY is about this dystopia where basically it's a matriarchy, and so there's something toxic in the air for men, so they've kind of been put in these facilities, put in these bubbles. But the main character, she meets this XY. I started reading this a little while ago. It was just a little weird to me, but I'm still gonna give it a chance for this series. And City of Beasts is about beasts and fees are separated, so males and females are separated. But the main character's mom gives birth to a boy, and so she has a little brother. Unfortunately though, beasts come over and they kidnap her brother, so she has to go over to the beast side and rescue her brother. And I know she teams up with a boy, so I'm gonna have to see about that book. And Eve of Man is about the idea of what would happen if there's only one woman left to repopulate the earth. So it's been 50 years since a female was born, then Eve is born, and they've started setting up an arrangement to see which guy she should be with to start repopulating the earth when she's a teenager. Robin and I from the book Wormhole and I were kind of discussing that whole moral dilemma and concept and everything. I'm sure this book is not going to get into that territory, but I'm going to have to see. So those are the ones for Battle of the Sexes. Next book I want to read is Uglies. So one thing I have as a challenge is to read my followers from Twitter or subscribers on YouTube favorite book. So the first one I'm starting out with is Uglies, and Robin from the book Wormhole, that was her pick. So this book is about once you become a teenager, you can alter yourself, just like plastic surgery in the real world. But as far as I know, it is a dystopia, so I'm gonna have to see what that book is all about. The next book is The Pact. So one thing I wanted to do is try mystery books for the first time. So something happened in their past a while ago, and so this one girl, she took the blame and she went to jail. And so they made a pact, a deal, her life for theirs. But they owed her a favor once she got out of jail, and so the games commence. I feel the synopsis doesn't say a lot, but maybe that's the perfect thing to get into it and not know much about it. The next book is Nora Goes Off Script. So one challenge I want to do is going into a book blind. So I don't know anything about this book, but I'd like to give it a try. And the last book I want to read is No Beauties or Monsters. I don't really know what to make about the synopsis, but this was another one. I had asked for some mystery books and someone had suggested this book, so I'm gonna have to check it out. Alright, so those are all the books I want to read in November. Let me know down below in the comments what books you plan on reading in November. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. It would really help and support me. See you guys next time. Bye!